Welcome back, everybody, to another week of Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros. I'm your host, Josh. This is my co-host, Pierce.
Hey, everyone.
We have been having some technological difficulties lately. We apologize for not getting a podcast out in a while. We went on a trip to Disney together. I surprised Pierce. And every time we've tried to record it, like 3 times, we have issues. We think we're good to go now, but because we're limited on time with the holidays, we're going to give you a special holiday episode, and then we will recap the rest of the trip in the next coming weeks. So be patient with us, family and friends, and if you have any issues with that, take it up with Pierce.
Yeah, honestly, I don't do any of the technology stuff, but Josh has been putting a lot of work in, and it's one of those things that everything we tried using another application, it just would fail. It would fail on his end, and then oftentimes I would just drop. So hopefully what we have now will be solidified and we can move to the future with this and not deal with the 5-second delays we were having and just losing some of the chats we had, which is super crappy, but it is what it is. I just hope I can remember, because by the time we record again, it's going to be like, a month and a half since we got back from our trip. But
no offense to our viewers and listeners, but none of them are going to be able to fact check you anyway. So,
well, that's true. That's true. I'm worried that it's just going to be like, yeah, we did this that day and that's it. I need Gwen to she remembers everything, so I need her to write things down for me. So, hopefully her and I still do a podcast too. She would like to come on, but she's been sick, and that's one of the big things, dude. We have been sick since we got back.
Yeah,
it's been crazy. Like Lily had the flu this past week. And I say flu, she threw up one day. She just threw up for 4 hours, and then the next day she was fine, and then threw up that night once, or no, 2 days later, whatever, and then she was fine. So, kids, it's so crazy. But yeah, it's just we've been sick so much, and colds and everything. So.
Yeah, you guys have been fighting it since the trip, I know.
Yeah, hopefully after the new year, we'll be all settled in and back to, the norm.
My brother's been sick with a sinus infection since November. He is
crazy,
struggling now on steroids and another antibiotic. They're trying to get a handle on it, but I don't know, man. There's my ball.
Yeah, it was there.
Felt like something was hitting me. I don't know. Losing my mind. But
check out my Spear jersey I got when I was there. Check that one out. Yeah.
Wait, let me see the back. Oh yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, so when I got this one, I had already purchased a couple other ones, and I'd been staring at it, and I was like, because I don't normally wear white, because having 2 kids under 5 with white, it's gonna get stained.
Yeah.
So I have to wear it sparingly. But I was like, oh, I really like that. I even told Gwen, I was like, if it was in another color, I would have already bought it. If it was green and then it had white trees and the red trim, that would have been the first one I bought. But I just kept looking at it. Finally, I was like, I'm just gonna pull the trigger. What's another $80?
What's another $80, baby? Steph wishes she would have got one.
It's so good.
It's
so good.
She's not part of the team now.
I did get 4 or 5 Spear jerseys while I was there on that trip.
This new setup I got, can I just say the chair is way more comfortable? I am so comfortable right now.
If you look, same setup.
I'm living the dream here.
That's my New Year's resolution, is to put something back here that would be better than, cinder block painted walls.
Your wife should paint a Disney mural.
Well, I think I might get a TV right there.
Okay.
Right back there. So if we ever get a new TV upstairs, I want to put a TV there, because some folks probably already know that's watching. I sell on eBay as a side thing.
614 picker.
That's right. That's the check me out. But I would like to have a TV up there that I could watch TV while I'm listing and doing that kind of stuff. So it'd be nice if we had a TV right there. I could have Disney on right there too.
Yeah, man.
Disney Plus in the background. Shoot us with some sponsorship, baby.
Hey, pull that live feed of the parks.
Yeah, there. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. So,
Just imagine you're there, while you're
yeah,
doing
I mean,
weed.
always, yeah.
Hey, it
So,
does
yeah.
give you motivation to sell things and get things listed.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
And
Yeah.
it's better. I'm always dealing with moving my iPad around and blah 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 blah. Now the problem is Gwen works like right there,
Yeah.
so not there, but there. Wait, no, there.
Yeah.
Yes, over there. So I can't watch TV when she's working. So I'll still have to be like headphoned and everything because I work right here. So
Yeah.
anybody that knows how it's like to sit next to their spouse to work every day. Um, you have she has meetings like all the time, so I have to be quiet all the time. So
Yeah, you can be a bit loud sometimes. You're a loud talker.
oh, absolutely, yeah. And when I have meetings and when she has meetings, I hear her go like, "My husband has a meeting right now. I'm sorry." But mine are usually like they're not like this. It's more like the business voice comes on.
Yeah.
Like, oh yes, I understand. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Very
Yeah.
professional.
Oh yeah. We're
Very
here.
demure.
Demure. That's what kids say.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Yeah. 6, 7.
That's funny. 6, 7, baby. My kids would think I'm so cringe.
Yeah.
God, both my girls have boyfriends. You have to ask them about that tomorrow.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
accept.
Need to, because I've
I heard about the one, but I don't think I heard about the other.
Dude, I don't know which one you've heard about. The one they broke up and now she's got a new one.
Hey, this is the perks of having a 4-year-old as your oldest. You don't have to deal with this crap.
It's coming for you, and I can't wait to be on the other end.
I just block it out.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Earlier, my youngest was telling me about her boyfriend, and I must have given a look like of disgust, and she goes, "This is why I don't tell you things."
Fair.
Like, you tell me everything. What are you talking
Fair
about?
though. I don't blame you. Don't tell me stuff then.
We know you
get
can't
insane.
She goes, "Well, this is why I'm not going to tell you things." Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Funny. 9 and 12. They think they're getting married or some crap. I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you guys got? What do you guys got planned for Christmas? Obviously, we're gonna stop over tomorrow. We do. We started. When did we start doing our Christmas Eve tradition?
That was years ago at this point.
Was it like the year after your mom passed?
I think it might have been.
I think it was because you used to spend Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. We were talking about discussing what our favorite traditions used to be and what they are now, and that's mine. So I'll kind of jump into that.
I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah. So my whole life, my parents were divorced since I was 3, and so I would be at my mom's for Christmas Eve. I'd wake up Christmas morning, and then I'd go to my dad's. And so my mom and I would do Christmas with my brother on Christmas Eve. That's where we'd get our gifts from her. Same with her side of the family, my grandma and my aunts and uncles. And then we'd wake up the next morning, Santa will have come, and then later that day, my dad would pick me up or I'd get dropped off and we'd do Christmas with him. So the 24th was traditionally always my mom and my mom's side of the family. And we continued that as I got older until my mom passed in 2018. And we had a lot of open time. And somehow it just got, brought up because my brother's had some brain injuries. So he can't do a whole day because I think that would have naturally probably filled into a day where I just hang out with him because he's the only immediate family like that I have on mom's side. But because he can only go for a couple hours without getting a migraine, I had a lot of time, and we got to talking, and we're like, well, and you said, well, I don't have anything going on Christmas Eve, which I thought was crazy because to me, everybody's got something going on Christmas Eve, right? Because that was my day, but really, most people, it's Christmas Day.
You're right.
So you're like, yeah, we don't have any plans. I was like, well, you are family. Like, you're the family I have. It's my brother, my in-laws, and you guys. So the new tradition has been to have you guys over on Christmas Eve afternoon into the evening, nighttime. And dude, I love it. It's like one of my favorite things because like my kids are older and I love them to death and it's fun. But to see your kids come over and get jacked and excited and get get pissed when they have to leave, and
Hmm.
upset when the fun's done. I mean, I don't know, brings me joy. It's like I filled such a big hole in my life when my mom passed with something so great. And so
Yeah.
that would be those would be my two favorite traditions that from old and new.
Yeah.
Somehow I have been blessed enough to seamlessly transition from one core family to another, and I'm lucky for that. So I
Yeah.
love you guys, and I appreciate you coming over and easing my mind a little bit, because otherwise I'd probably think about it a whole lot more than I do now.
Yeah, and I think for my new tradition is definitely hanging out with you guys on Christmas Eve. It just is like that it's like that spark of magic for our girls to, my girls and your girls to get
Yeah.
together and spend time. And I think your girls can see Christmas through my kids' eyes, which makes it
Yep.
special
Yeah.
from that point of view too. And I think they get it it wasn't that long ago that it was them
Yeah.
that they were these ages. So
Well, my
it's
kids don't have a lot of they don't have any first cousins,
right,
um, outside of we consider your kids to be cousins.
right,
They have some second cousins, but like in terms of like younger cousins, yours is it. So this
right,
is like, and my kids love, hanging out with your kids, and they're I'm lucky. My kids are pretty good with little kids. They have fun, and they don't like shun them or anything. They're excited to play with them and see them open gifts. And I have good kids. I'm lucky there. But and your kids look up to my kids, which is a lot of
mhm,
fun too, because anything my kids do is like the coolest thing, especially
right.
to your oldest. Well, yeah, your youngest too. She's hand in hand now too. She's
Hmm.
just on
Yeah.
for the ride. So yeah,
Yeah,
anything
I
like
asked
that would be
Lily.
awesome.
I asked her today. I was like, "So, do you know what we're doing tomorrow?" And it wasn't like tomorrow's Christmas Eve or whatever. It was, I get to see Addie and Alex.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I mean, Unky Josh and Annie Fanny are going to be there too."
Yeah,
So,
we will be. No, we're second rate, man. It's okay.
yeah. So, but I just think it's nice because, like, it's one of those things that when you think of family, I'm gonna see my mom and dad and my brothers on Saturday, and we're gonna do our big family Christmas on Saturday, so that'll be great. And we'll do Christmas morning with like our core four, like me, Gwen, and the two girls, and then my mother-in-law will come over in the afternoon and do Christmas evening with us. Um, so it's like a lot of Christmas, but it was like, well, what can we do Christmas Eve that's not far away that we can still get our kids in bed at a decent time.
Yep.
We can still read the book and the night before Christmas and put the cookies out and the presents and all that kind of stuff, and not feel like Gwen and I are getting to bed at like 2 a.m. So it's just a great day, and another good thing for having little kids is they're worn out by the time we get home.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of just bang, bang, bang. Because when I was a
Yeah.
kid, we went to my grandparents on Christmas Eve, and it
Same.
was so exciting because it was
Yep.
just like you knew the next morning was going to be a big day.
Dude, it was
So
like
just going over,
pre-gaming. It was the
yes,
pre-game. Yeah.
yep, yep. And
Same.
my I have this affinity for the ribbon candy,
Yeah.
like that little hard tack
Yeah.
type candy or hard candies. Well, my grandparents always had this bowl of it, and I just have like this affinity for that, and just like some of the thing my grandpa would always wear a suit with a Santa tie, and yeah, it's just like that was the tradition that we
Yeah,
did
man.
every year. And Christmas Eve wasn't like, I mean, my grandparents came over for Christmas too and ate Christmas luncheon with us, and all that, and we did presents, and I think we would go back to their house Christmas night and do presents. But it's just like it was like looking back now, you don't know how good it
Yeah.
was. Like as a kid, you didn't realize that this is cool. So,
Yeah.
and we got to stay up later,
Yeah.
going to their house and whatnot, and just, oh yeah, it was so good. And my grandpa would always do a night before Christmas for us. He'd read it to us, and we'd sit on his recliner in his lap and everything, me and my brothers, and he'd read it out of an old newspaper clipping that he had gotten like
Yeah.
framed or whatever. So yeah, it just was such a
See,
cool
this is
tradition.
I've known you forever. This is the first time I've heard about this. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it
Emmett
was
was a
just
great man. He was a great guy. I love that
yeah,
dude.
he was, and he just there's so many things you could have learned from him that he just was a cool dude, and he just kept straight and narrow, but he always made it fun for us, and yeah, it was really cool. And we have some pictures of us being kids and sitting on his lap, and even when we were in like, I mean, Derek might have even been in college. My oldest brother, he might have been in college by then, but I mean, I think there's a picture where he's like standing up behind the recliner, and my brother Ryan and I are sitting kind of like on either arm of the
Yeah,
recliner. And my grandpa, he at this time he probably weighed like 110 pounds. He's like sitting in the middle of the recliner, just reading away, and
heck
yeah, it's
yeah,
just it's
that's
just a
so
great
good.
tradition. So it's cool that like our traditions of our Christmas Eve based because we didn't talk about this at all. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
that
really
is
cool. And
cool.
then I had one other one, which is completely like off the reservation different. So every year for like the build up for Christmas, we would go up to, we're originally from the Lima area, Lima, Ohio area. So we
Yeah,
would go up to Bluffton, which is like what, 45 minutes to the north or
yeah,
so. And we'd go up there and we'd see the Christmas lights in Bluffton, which Bluffton had
dude.
they had a lot of like Christmas cutouts and a whole bunch of trees decorated. And that was great, but that was not the best thing. This is gonna be stupid, but we would always eat at McDonald's, and it was a
Okay,
big deal for
yeah,
at least for me. I like to think it was a big deal for my brothers too, but I think I know it was for me. I just remember getting to go to McDonald's and you got to pick what you wanted. And my grandparents were going to McDonald's with us because we all rode in the same van together. So
yeah,
it was just like one of these things I look back on and like it was such a cool moment, like a growing
yeah,
moment that you got to say what you wanted and it didn't have to just be, you know, chicken nuggets and a kid's meal or whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, so
That's
I remember
fun.
that and it just and getting to see the lights and everything up there was cool back in the day
It's
and
just a big event. Yeah, it was a
yeah.
big deal.
Yeah, and like I said, for a kid, it was like the kickoff to Christmas for us. It was like, and I mean, sometimes we'd go in like the middle of December, but it was just really cool to.
Yeah. Well, I remember my mom would take us shopping at the Lima Mall,
Mhm.
and every time we were done shopping, like our major shop, I mean, there because back then, obviously, there was no internet shopping. Wapak, where my hometown, did not have the Walmart they have now. And like, if you
Right.
needed Christmas gifts, you went to Lima. And
Hmm.
so for us, that was a big deal. It's a half-hour drive, to get to the mall and whatnot. Anyway, so we would go to Lima and we would go shopping at the mall. And afterwards, usually it was after, we'd go to one of two places. We would either go to the Cupid, which is a local restaurant, which
Hmm.
I claim to be the best food in the world. You would disagree. Uh, I'm a diehard. It's a local staple. Um, it's basically like Wendy's, but I think it's better.
I
But
would say it's better, but that doesn't make it the best food ever.
fair, fair enough. Or for whatever reason, well, it's because we would go to Toys R Us and we'd have to pick things up for other people and we'd tell mom what we wanted and all that.
Mhm.
Or we would go to that Fazoli's that was over by the
Yep.
Toys R Us.
Yeah, to Fazoli's.
I remember one time we went there afterwards. And you know how I was like, I don't know, I was like 11, 12, like just
Hmm.
trying to figure out how to be cool and mature. And um, they always would bring the breadsticks around,
Hmm.
and would you like more bread? And their breadsticks were phenomenal. So I was like, gotta have them, right? My brother loved them. We would be on like the end of the rotation near the like one of the final people, the seat that we were in that night. We were one of the final people to get bread when they came around. This lady comes around, and my brother stands up. He goes, "Hey, yo, can we get some bread over here? We need some bread. I really love that bread, dude." I probably looked like Saint Nick. My face
Yeah,
turned
you're.
so red. I was like, "Oh my god!" And so then my mom starts cracking up because she thinks my embarrassment is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
She starts having an asthma attack from the laughter. So now we've got to get the inhaler.
Yeah.
It was a show. I'm telling you, it was a hot mess. But I remember things like that, and that makes me laugh a lot right now. I don't
I
know.
miss
Good
the old
stuff.
Toys R Us. Those were the days.
They were, man. I saw a video of the Lima Mall on Reels or something recently. I
Yeah.
don't know how I got it, but they're putting a Target there or something on the
Hmm.
one
I
West
think they
End.
got rid of the Macy's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like there's nothing over there now, and most of the stores are closed in the mall. Like
Yeah.
it's like a ghost town. It's sad. I
It's
get
the way
it.
of the world, man.
I know, man, but it is
Yeah.
like just watching your childhood just disappear.
Yeah.
But remember when they had the fountain?
Oh yeah.
Toss the pennies in.
It had a distinct smell,
It did.
the Lima Mall. I can't put my finger on it now. Maybe somebody will put it in the chat that watches. But yeah, they had a distinct smell that I remember that yeah.
Did your parents ever become mall walkers?
Yeah.
My dad did too for a while.
Yeah.
I think he
think they
saw
did.
your parents there actually one
I
time. He
think
said,
they did some before COVID.
yeah, it was.
I don't know if they did it during COVID or not because they that was a way to get your exercise and keep your distance. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think
But
they
yeah,
actually linked up one time there and they're like,
yeah,
"Oh,
probably. I mean, a bunch of
who
old people
knows?"
walking around.
No doubt
So
my dad, who was doing that mall walking for his diabetes, probably stopped at that dang Cinnabon every time when he was done. He loved those things, man.
that's funny.
I don't know. Good stuff though, but
Hmm.
we'll be back with the regular Disney programming here in the
Yeah,
next couple weeks.
yeah.
Um, I think you want to touch on the news before we go, or you want to talk about it next time?
We can just talk about it next time. Well, I just want to say real quick for all you guys out there, just Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If we don't talk
Yeah.
before New Year's, we might. I don't know, but Merry Christmas and just be safe out there and love your loved ones, give them big hugs and keep them close and take lots of mental photos of what's going
Yeah.
on because
Yeah.
it goes by fast. So
It does
enjoy it.
indeed.
And that's like the hardest thing is to stop and take a breath. So enjoy
Yeah.
it and enjoy your family and friends. And, if we don't see you soon, we'll see you in 2026.
Yeah. I echo the same sentiments, and like you said, it goes by quick. So,
Mhm.
try to enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right.
All right, brother. See you, everybody.